Is the problem at United selling a player but not finding a replacement? Or is it selling a player and regretting it, and then United get another player and then it's not the same and you start comparing? You see the thing with Onana and De Gea, revisionism. What is it? Is it revisionism? Is it regret? Is it not doing the both?
It's a mistake. That's a mistake. That was a mistake, bruv.
What mistake? What?
Onana and De Gea, that was a mistake, bruv.
No. Getting Onana was a mistake. I don't think mistake letting go.
Getting rid of De Gea was a mistake.
See, I disagree. I disagree massively.
Why?
Because for me, had we bought in a proper keeper, you would not be saying here right now, United.
Had we bought in a better, had we bought in a better goalkeeper, De Gea would be holding the bench and looking for another club. That's the way it should have been done. Should have been phased out. Simple as that.
Because so you're saying give me a new contract, give me 1 year.
If you're going to keep at the helm for 10 years, because bearing in mind, this is why I don't understand with United fans as well. Because if you look over the history of goalkeepers, we're not the best at getting goalkeepers from day one. Obviously, we've got Schmeichel. Schmeichel in. He left. Obviously, Taibbi, Barthez, them man, not really, not to say. Van der Sar was the next one. Was the one that really, if you actually look at it in hindsight, that's who we should have went and got straight after Schmeichel, really. But he kept us going. Then he left. Then De Gea came in. De Gea's been at the helm for 10 years. You had it's a long time. Bearing it that time, I think he's won player of the year like 4 times or something. No.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, bro, it's a big task to replace him. So whether you want to admit it or not, if you get Onana in, you have him on the bench. If it's going well, January you can say De Gea, loan. Yeah, cool. Yeah. If it's not going well, I'm telling you now, if you'd have got Onana, the problem that you have is things like this. If you go and get Onana in, you pay 50 million quid for him, 40 million quid for him.
Yeah.
55.
No, 55.
It wasn't 55.
Yeah,
it wasn't
55.
He plays shit. He plays shit.
Look at his man, yo. They're trying to inflate the price.
It was 55, and I told you all lot.
It was 55. I'll show you right now.
Go ahead.
You get him in.
Go ahead.
You get him in. He plays shit for 15 games. He gets you drop him for De Gea. De Gea has a blinder. Yeah, De Gea has a blinder. You've now wasted that money. Nuruddin's on your neck on every single podcast for spending that money. Yeah, I'll tell you that now. Yeah,
I know he is.
And so what do? You get rid of the equation. If we get rid of De Gea, then there's no one to compare him to. So it's like that's what they've done.
But Traps, it goes back to what I'm saying about our system of in and out, our in and out players system.
You've seen it where when we get a taste of Bayern there having a good game against Arsenal, we want to go the next game.
Yeah.
But because you don't have that guy that actually competes with Onana or would have competed with De Gea, they've taken out the equation. But I'm telling you now, it was a mistake, 100%.
No, but my thing is though, this is the problem at United though. You man don't understand the fact that you can let go of a player. Yeah, 2
things can be right, isn't it?
Basically? 2 things can be right. That's what the problem with Man United we don't have. That's the problem at Man United. 2 things can be right. And Traps, I don't know if you've fallen into that yet, but we as a fan base can say, yo, Garnacho can be sold and we can go get a better player. Certain man can be sold, we can go get a better player. Like 2 things can be right, guys.
Yeah.
But United is like, we subtract something, it doesn't make sense to add something here, to do something.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, oh, but what about this? Like, bro, forget about the problem. Forget about it.
The hair was bad, man. We had to.
Now, find the best solution.
It's not even a question of the hair being bad. It's just the fact that
it's just having it's the system. I know what you mean.
The hair wasn't a lot. I'll tell you what. The hair wasn't a lot of money.
Traps, can you put your camera down a little bit? Traps, can you put your camera down a little bit?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah. Just so they can see you.
You can just see your head. Just put it there. Yeah, there we go. We can see you better now. Big up. Or shall I say, Sir Traps Clip? That's the new nickname, innit? Sir Trap.
The hair for me, the hair for me, yeah. Like you say, the hair was just on a lot of money. At the time when man was cutting costs, it was a lot of money in it. Simple as that. If the hair was on 150 grand a week, he'd probably still be here. That's the truth of it.
I agree with that.
That's the truth
I
of
agree
it.
with that.
But this is the problem with people. People know the truth. They're not going like, oh, the hair was bad. This and ever. If the hair was on 150 grand a week, the hair would still be.
They would not have got rid of him. They would not have got rid of him. Fact.
This is the problem. This is what people fail to understand is that De Gea earned that money, by the way, because he was the best player for years.
10 years service.
He earned that money because he was the best player according to to whoever votes for this player of the year stuff, 4 times.
4 times.
4 times. So he earned that money and he got disrespected at the end of it, right? And the truth is, it was all down to money. So you can say, De Gea was bad. I saw a thing about De Gea having 12. He had 12 errors in 10 years, and Onana's already beat that. Onana's already beat that. So what are we comparing this to? And the thing is as well, even if you turn around and said to him, all right, cool, De Gea, I genuinely think this. If they said today, listen, we're cutting costs here. You've had a good run on the 350. We can't pay you that no more. But here's 100. I genuinely think he took a year out with no pay. He would have took that 100 and stayed. 100%.
I agree.
Not only that, if Onana's a success, how much money do you think you can sell De Gea for?
I mean, you know what it is, sir? You know what it is, though?
Money.
I think last year...
De Gea would have... Manchester United could have got money, De Gea, for about 30 to 40 million. 100%.
Yeah, I agree. My thing is,
the point I just want to say quickly, Said, right? On
the Garnacho,
David De Gea, for me, I'm not going to lie to you. Without David De Gea, there were a couple of seasons where we are right now. Without him, we would 100%. Be like 13, 14.
100%.
That's not good thing. That's not good thing, though.
Did I think that? Listen, I had a love and hate relationship. So sometimes, like I remember the lockdown against Sheffield United when they beat us at Old Trafford. A lockdown when he fell on the floor, how weak he was. De Gea had to go in a certain thing. Manchester, after a decade, you needed to get a new goalkeeper. But 100% with Traps. If this, we know what we know about this football club. If he was on 150 grand, not kicking up on fuzz, it's because they tried to go and negotiate and then they treated him like an absolute scum. They treated him like a muppet. Now, did I think that De Gea had to go and we had to move on? Yes. But then, to me, if you would have said to me, Traps, if you would have said to me, Onana or De Gea, I would have been like, De Gea all day, every day. Sign him up. That's what I would have said. I told everybody about Onana. I told everybody about Onana, and everybody was laughing at me. Everybody was like, nah, you don't know what you're talking about. And all I say is, I don't hate Onana. I hope that he did good. But Manchester United fans thought he was that guy. He was never that guy.
Unana.
He is
Unana. That's
Unana.
You know what? Let me put a question out though. Did everyone think Onana?
Unana.
Did you think Onana?
Nah, I don't want him. Unana.
Did you think he would be this bad though, Texino? Did you think Onana would be this bad though? Like, I feel like for me, it's like no one envisaged him being this bad. No one, bro.
But see what I'm trying to say, Sage.
Oh, do you know what?
You see this, yeah? You see this. But the other day, when you cooked up your little conspiracy to try and set me up in here, instead of saying that I wanted Onana. When you looked at the comments, and I was talking about the other keeper, that Suzuki keeper, I said, we need Suzuki next because we are struggling. No one raised this goalkeeper. We don't play back.
That's another brother, you know. You want to be criticizing, you know that. Huh? Like, we don't need no more brothers, man. We don't need no man them keepers, yo. Let them stay away from.
That was my opinion. My opinion was this: if we're gonna let go of De Gea, we needed.
Hear it. But no one here thought it would be this bad though.
But it goes back to our recruitment system though, because Kova was good. Kova was a good keeper. We started Kova.
Yes, I did. I did.
I didn't think he was gonna be this bad.
No one
not this bad.
You didn't do it.
I did. I promise you, I did, and I explained it at the time. I said. Serie A is more of a tactical game, right? They don't do what we do in the Prem, where they try to rush you. They get into certain positions. They set teams for traps. And I said, Inzaghi's coaching was elite. The way that the centre-halves go crazy, go up, and the wing-backs go up, and the way the two midfielders drop into the halfway line, where he punches the ball at mid-level. He punches the ball into the halfway line for Carella or some of them Inter Milan midfield. Barella or somebody else to come and get it and pick it up. I said that is you're watching him in that football club. I said Onana is not the guy. I said I watched Ajax football. I watched this guy. He was banned. He turns up. He's playing well for about 6 to 4 months. I said he's not the guy for Manchester United. I did say that, and I said you will see. I told everybody. I told you on this channel side. I said you will see what happens. Because you were one of the ones getting
bro.
It's gonna go bad.
Let me give an example.
Yeah, go on.
Go on.
You see the final the other day, yeah. The League Cup final the other day. You see my man, yeah. What's that goalkeeper's name?
Nick Pope.
Pope.
Yeah.
Oh, do you see, bro? see when I watch Pope, yeah, obviously, again, it's a final. They play because they're not expected to win. They play better, but bro, he looks about two. Why does he look so big? Why does he look so? Why does he cover so much of the goal? Like,
yeah, but he ain't all that as well. He ain't all that as well.
Better than Onana.
I'm not saying he is.
Better than Onana.
He is, but bro, he looks better than Onana.
Yes, he is.
Said he's better.
I'm
telling you now. Listen, there was a reason.
The fundamentals.
Bro,
the fundamentals where he puts
I've seen Newcastle fans say that Pope, Dubravka's better than Pope. I've seen Newcastle fans complain, that they say, you know what?
Before he got injured, let's get it right. Before he got injured, Newcastle fans were crying when he got injured and he was out for the season. They were crying on Twitter. Vats remembers what I'm talking about.
I'm not having
all
that.
Crying on Twitter
guys,
saying,
I'm telling you now.
Oh no, Pope.
I'm telling you now, man. That man not waiting like that.
Said, he come back from injury and he didn't look that well. I remember he got into the England. He was getting into the England squad, but sometimes certain players, it takes a long time for them to recover from the injury. By the way, I also
if you look at Onana, yeah, Onana does not have the physical frame of a goalkeeper. He looks like he was like a midfielder or something along the lines, and obviously, because he's not. I'll be honest with you, he's not good with his hands. This kicking you lot talk about. Someone said it earlier about De Gea's kicking. I tell you this now.
Yeah, I know.
All of the matches I have gone to watch with De Gea in goal, he has never nearly hit me with the football. Onana has. In a split like this. So what are we talking about here? Like when we're talking about direct comparisons, there is nothing that Onana has shown me in nearly 2 years. Yeah, why we swap keepers, and not only that, it's cool. Even if it's like cool, we've gone past the De Gea thing. Bro, he doesn't deserve another minute in goal, you know. Everyone knows this. He doesn't deserve He doesn't deserve one more minute of game time in the goal for what he's done. He's rubbish.
You do also say, do you say it's a priority position in the summer then?
100% he's got to go.
The thing is, though, the money's, I don't know if the money's going to be tight or not, but I don't know.
Ratcliffe's already called them out. He said, listen, some of these players are overpaid and some of them are not good enough. He called man out. Yeah. Onana was on that list.
Let me hear from Texida. What do you think, boy, in terms of like, you know, the whole feel of like, did you think he was that bad or not? Like, what were you saying? Like,
not being the right guy, and struggling to do the basics are two different things. Bro, this guy struggles to do the basics. I've seen him come out unnecessarily and still struggle to catch the ball.
Facts.
And obviously, you get me, cost us goals, bro. See these little things there. We bought him based off his possession play. You know the best ball playing goalkeepers, they have like a sort of tempo and rhythm through their game. Onana has this one tempo, bro, and it's so slow. He's just walking with the ball. No matter what the rhythm of the game is, bro, he'll just slow it down unnecessarily. The guy just needs to go, bro. He's a massive problem. And do you know what? In today's day and age of football, you build from the back. Like, the rhythm starts from the back, bro. So the fact that he slows down the game, bro, as Trap says, see when you go to the stadium, and the ball comes right back, you hear the moans and groans from the fans. You can literally even see from the players, bro, they just all look nervous to get the ball. Why? Because he takes so much time. He allows pressure he allows the opposition to push up an extra 10, 20 yards. Next minute, we're getting cramped into our own half and we can't get out. How many times do we struggle to get out from the back? And it starts from the keeper, bro. He needs to go. And I'm only talking about his ball playing, his basics, handling, maybe, bro. And he's built like an auntie with the frame, bro. Get rid. I'm done with him, bro. Get rid. Done with him.
Oh my god, this is by the way, this is crazy, This fucking, right here. They always end up down here, though. That's something. I don't know why it ends up round there. Like always, have you noticed that the ball always ends up round there and it goes out for a throw in and that? But, yeah. This is crazy. This is crazy, man.
Yeah, but it's mad, though. We're talking about
all that.